Hello, my name is Renee. I'm founder and director at Zella Doula, which is my passion business on the side of being a social worker and a mother. Um, I would love to make a video for young couples who are yet to have their baby and who are wondering what the dad's part is, or this video is also for you if you've just had a baby and if the dad felt out of place during the birth, or if there's been trauma, or just in this season after having a baby doesn't really know how to support his wife. I would love to give you a few tips. First of all, congratulations if you already had your baby. This is great. If you're still to have your baby, I want to implore you that you as a male figure, male energy with female energy need each other to become a unity. You play a huge part in the last few weeks of pregnancy, during the birth, and the first days and out, or as soon as you can be with your baby is very, very significant for the bonding. So let's backtrack just a little bit. So if your dad's still having your baby on the way, I really encourage you to sing and talk to the baby all the time. Touch the baby and let them hear your voice, let them hear your love. You know, they can even hear your heartbeat through the womb. How exciting is that? And they know that dad's heartbeat is a little bit slower, a little bit stronger than mom's. So that's really, really one way that you can always encourage. And in the last few weeks, just take it easy, relax, spend time with your wife, tell her how beautiful she is. And yeah, she is beautiful. To whose standards is she not? You know, like, it's just, women are amazing what they can do with their bodies. And then during birth, me as a doula believe in the place of a father in the birth. I really would never ever replace him. It's important to bring the father into the scenario, to say, come on, you need it right here, or is this difficult for you, let me step in. But then always creating this unity, like, you know, you can always massage the laboring mother while the father speaks affirmations to her. So he's never in the corner replaced. He can take his time out when that's needed. But as soon as he comes in, he will always have this place to come back to. He is the rock for the mother. The doula is an extra pair of hands and, you know, creating atmosphere and bringing in knowledge, bringing information. But the father is the number one support person. So let's establish that that's the case. That's a lot of pressure because the doula has trained to do this, and the doula is not emotionally involved. Let's be honest, for some fathers it can be so stressful to hear a wife in pain, call out in pain, say things that she might regret later or not. But that's just really, really normal, and that can be traumatizing. So we, as a society, in the field of psychology and in the field of coaching, is now becoming more available, more aware of trauma, and is making more trauma counseling available. But very often fathers get forgotten in this. Women can debrief a traumatic birth experience because it happened to them, but then people forget that it happened to the father as well. He was there, his favorite person was suffering. Doctors maybe did not acknowledge him. Sorry, I've got a anyway. So I really, really believe that this picture can be restored. The hope of doulas is to bring peace into the birth environment and to empower people to make their own decisions, to feel confident, to rise up to the expectation, like to the hope that they have, the hope to have a birth that is natural, that is close to their natural instincts, and full of space and beauty, and just this atmosphere of welcoming a child into the world. How beautiful is it when a father can receive the child in his own hands? Midwives can always be there, of course, to add the medical support, but it's one of those primal things. If a father catches the baby, it's just, there's no bond like it, and it's just beautiful, the tears that can flow when there's no fear. Yeah, so beautiful. And then there's this topic of postnatal depression, and I'm aware that women have the support to it, although there's a lot of women that go without the support. So if you're out there, speak up, talk to someone. Best person is to talk to your GP. But if you know anyone struggling with this, find a doula, find a postnatal doula, find early childhood support center. They always help as well. It doesn't mean you're a bad mom. It doesn't mean you have to be separated from your child. It's not that dramatic, but you do want to look after yourself before it gets really dramatic. But then again, what I was saying, men get forgotten again. There are men who struggle postnatally. It is just the sense of responsibility. Maybe their soul hasn't grown into that way of thinking just yet, and they just feel, oh no, my life has changed so much, there's this helpless being that needs me. Maybe my wife is, not herself since having the baby. So that can be a lot of changes, and it is a season where the woman will just need extra strength from her partner. But ideally everyone gets help. We're not meant to be alone. Ideally everyone has mentors in their lives, their own fathers. If not them, then maybe someone in the world, someone, a friend, or a sport coach, or colleague, or someone at work, or there's just so much help available. But people need to value themselves and be like, yeah, I matter, I can get help, I will get through this tough season, and I need someone alongside me. So it doesn't always have to be a psychologist, although that's supportive, that's really, really good help. But there are men's groups as well. There's a few organizations that offer men's support groups. There's also helplines on the phone. You can just type in whatever you're looking for: men's support, new dad support, type it up in your area. There will be support out there. But value yourself, dad, if you're listening to this. I think that you have everything you need to be the strong wraparound support that your family needs. You can carry the burden of your wife, you're strong enough, but then you need to transition that into a different energy. You need to let go of that as well. You need to have an outlet. Some people do that in sport. I know that a lot of men go surfing out in the ocean, where they just feel, in a different world. But I encourage you, look after yourself, look after your mental health, give your burdens to God, give your burdens to someone else who is qualified, who can carry you through this time. You are not alone. And I really just want to encourage you that your children need you. They love you. You don't need to do anything, and they adore you. They just love having a male figure in your life. Your daughters really need you, and your sons really need you. And lean in with your whole heart. There's nothing that is meant to be scary in this. It is just a new challenge. It's where you grow. You lean yourself in, and then you stretch, and you realize, wow, I didn't know I had this capacity. So yeah, men, rise up. Your women need you, your children need you. You're valuable, you're heard, your voice matters, you are a warrior. Don't never give up, and help is out there. And take a friend along for the ride. Say, look, let's work on ourselves, let's overcome trauma, let's be stronger, let's help others, and let's make this world a better place. I know it's possible. Reach out anytime. My name is Renee Schifo. My business is called Sella Dula. I love helping people. This is a huge passion of mine. And I'm going to make a little bit more input on dads. My husband is a life coach as well, so maybe we'll do a video together on fatherhood and the importance in this society. But for now, I'll close with my favorite quote: speak peace to your mind and courage to your heart. Bye.